Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Philadelphia Phillies.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Cliff Lee will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Lou Whitaker, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. Hit out towards second. Utley ranges to his right. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Stepping in now, Alan Trammell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Whitaker on at first, nobody out. The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Vick over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting third, right fielder, Kirk Gibson.
Digging in, Kirk Gibson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back. Into the box now, Lance Parrish, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. One and one.
Outside.
The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Dan Petty is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Settling in now, Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Lemon moves over. 1 out.
Batting second, second baseman, Chase Utley.
So digging in now, Chase Utley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Whitaker ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Standing in, Hunter Pence. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The next 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Whitaker is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Into the box, Larry Herndon, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Behind 0-2 now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Chet Lemon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit out towards second. Utley scoops it up on to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So stepping in, Darrell Evans. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No score here as we play inning number 2. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
2 out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Vick moves over, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Ryan Howard.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So striding forward now, RALL IBANEZ. First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He swings and misses, throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Vick leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Right over the middle, knee high. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Polanco. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Marty Castillo.
For the Tigers, third baseman, Marty Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Pitch on the way. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Howard loves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, Petry, Dan Petty.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
1-1 the count to the Tigers pitcher.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Grounded weakly to the left. Polanco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Stepping up to the plate, Lou Whitaker. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Rollins over to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in, Carlos Ruiz.
Leading off for the Phillies, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gibson over to his left, 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Cliff Lee.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cliff Lee. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Missed with a slider. And the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Rollins is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Parrish corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now, Alan Trammell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Kirk Gibson. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Utley takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 13, Lance Parrish.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Lance Parrish. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Utley has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Chase Utley.
Leading off the 4th inning, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Short, hit hard, played on the backhand, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Hunter Pence.
Standing in, Hunter Pence. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Ryan Howard. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. In now, Shane Vick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Evans is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Detroit, left fielder, Larry Herndon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And the pitch on 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, CHET Lemon. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now, Darrell Evans. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Three and 0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up for Detroit, Marty Castillo, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Evans, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, IBANEZ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
IBANEZ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Now batting, Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Carlos Ruiz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Dan Petty, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence is there. 1 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Digging in once again, Lou Whitaker. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Liner toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
He's set and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in, Cliff Lee. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And that misses 1-1. Grounded to the right, scooped up on the backhand, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jimmy Rollins, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pitch on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Right back at him and off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, second baseman, Chase Utley.
At the plate, Chase Utley. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Rollins stands at first with one out. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Called strike 0-2.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The right fielder, number 3, Hunter Pence.
Now in the box, Hunter Pence, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Here it is. Missed with a slider. On the ground to the left side. Castillo ranges to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in, Kirk Gibson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I'll tell you what, D-Roll, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Runner goes. Pitch is popped up. It's flagged down deep in the hole, and he'll reach first safely.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Striding in once again, Chet Lemon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Darrell Evans waits on deck. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Here's the 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
This could be an at-bat to look back on when this one's all said and done. Tying run at third, but a double play would end the inning. This one's down to third. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Ryan Howard. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box now, Shane Vick. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, Raul Ibanez.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Raul Ibanez. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Trammell over to his left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. Martin Garvin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 27, Martin Garvin.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Polanco is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Tom Brooks will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Popped him up. Ruiz is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ready once again, Lou Whitaker. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. Misses down below the knees. Two out, nobody on. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to 1 guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
From the stretch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Whitaker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Vick is after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Tigers leave 1. It remains 1-0. Martin Garvin is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number
Oral
27.
Lopez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Detroit, number 29, Oral Lopez.
Stepping up now, Polanco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Third baseman, number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Lays off 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Ruiz. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Ross Glode will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Ross Glode.
And he takes ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
The 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jimmy Rollins. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The 2-2 pitch is a fastball that misses.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Pulled toward right center field. Lemon sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Coming to the plate now, Chase Utley. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Ruiz on third with 2 out. Screwball misses, and that'll run the count to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2 full count. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lemon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Ryan Madsen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Ryan Madsen.
Stepping into the box, Kirk Gibson. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Ball and 2 strikes. Madsen is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lance Parrish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Larry Herndon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage game 2 here at home as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Philadelphia have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Cliff Lee pitches well enough to get the W. Dan Petty is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 2 runs.